Hi, my name's Chris Bonner. I teach ceramics and sculpture here at Penn State Lehigh Valley, and I've been asked to create a mosaic for the new wing of the building. With that in mind, I propose that I come up with an idea for the mosaic and that we include the entire Penn State Lehigh Valley community in the creating of the mosaics. The video that we're doing today is to show you, the Penn State Lehigh Valley community, how to make these tiles for the mosaic. What I'll say about the mosaic, just to give you an idea before I show you the how-to of it, is that it'll be approximately a 7 by 8 foot wall, and the mosaic will be made up of individual tiles that everyone in this community is going to create. There will be approximately 12 to 13,000 tiles to make up the mosaic, so it's a lot of pieces. And the idea with this is that all these individual tiles that you'll see on their own will be kind of interesting to look at, and then the mosaic from afar will be a completely different picture. Those of you that will be making them will get extrusions like these here, okay? These are made out of porcelain clay, and it's a white clay that we'll be using. So what you'll do, if you can, when you receive your clay strips, is to measure them on a 1/2 inch. We're gonna make these tiles a 1/2 inch thick, okay? What I would like all of you that are making these to do is to be as accurate as you can. When you get your slabs, you also get a wire to cut the clay with. And then what you'll do is cut the clay into these little chunks. It's a lot like cutting cheese. So I'll just cut a few of these, and then what we'll do is we'll start making the texture on them. I've cut these as cleanly as I can with a nice thin wire so that it gives me just a square blank, okay? I'm gonna show you some samples of how to get textures on your tiles, and I want you guys to really go out there and think about textures that you can use, you know. Try to be creative, try to be open-minded about this. I've got a bunch of things here. I'm just gonna kind of quietly go through and make some textures on the pieces, okay? And I'll show you, we can just lay the clay down and then just tap it lightly. This is one of the things you guys will figure out how wet the clay is. You'll get used to handling it. I'll give you enough to make, you know, a couple hundred tiles. So, you know, if you smash it too hard, make it out of shape, you'll go, okay, don't do it that hard next time. So once I've done that, I've created this pattern like so, okay? So it's a little checker pattern. When these are fired, what we'll do is we'll stain them with colors and then wipe the surface. So it's like the ones on here where that little pattern, which you can hardly see, will suddenly be quite a bit more vibrant, okay? Walking into the building today, I saw some boxwood. I grabbed some plants. I don't know if you can get a close-up, but all the detail of that leaf is on that piece, okay? So we were up in the studio and we saw some of the leftover patterns from the 3D printer up there, so we grabbed one of those to try. Just tap lightly. And it just pop out like so. So you can see, I'm starting to come up with a body of work here of a bunch of what I think are interesting patterns. They don't all have to be perfect or, you know, be representative. They could be just a couple squiggly lines that you're like, what is that? So you have some chain or some cardboard. You know, the reason I brought all these crazy things here is just to show you that a lot of things create really nice textures and things that you might not think about. I think we'll provide, along with the clay, some wire is paper plates for people to put them on. So you'll just be able to, you know, put a handful on here. These are not chinettes, so don't overload them. And then, you know, you can do multiples of these. I will be on campus on, I believe, Tuesdays and Thursdays to help those that are making them. So I'll be able to work with you in person as well, okay? And thanks for your time, and I look forward to the project.